Okay, I can't see this in there, but I'm just going to put it there. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there? A goat sucker. Okay. I've come to the conclusion that the Black Hamite Walker was a special bird, even an eagle. Eagles are territorial, I think. They have their kingdoms. While I've been here, I've seen lots of different eagles turn up for a moment. They've come into another kingdom, and then they vanish, because it is a gateway to Star Heaven. We're going home. Maybe, I don't know. Something's come to mind. It will offend some people. My father said, never bite the hand that feeds you. I'm still trying to get the sparrows to eat out of my hand. Not that I've really tried that hard, but they're very timid little animals, really. But a sparrow knows that if he does take some food out of your hand, he's connected, and he won't bite you, won't bite your hand. It's important to know that. If you have a dog that bites you, if you fed it, there's something wrong with the dog, and so forth. There are different types of animals, all creatures great and small. Some are domesticated and some are not. Some are living in a different paradigm. They're on a different program, so to speak. They know, they've watched, they know what we like, they keep the distance. As you would. Got a little bird here poking inside out. Eagles are not to be domesticated. Hawks, birds of feather flock together. These are all, goat suckers and so forth. The word habeas corpus. You don't know what that is, I know. Neither did I. It's an important word, and I shall explain the meaning. It's mean. It's a mean word. And people won't like what I'm going to say, but I'm going to say it anyway, because that's what a nighthawk does. It's a fact that when I was a child, I was on a ship. Don't know where I was. I was on a ship. And the ship went past an island. We went past a couple of islands, and the captain of the ship said that island possibly didn't have a name because there were certain people on that ship. It's an island you don't go to. Where people were sent onto this island who had a disease, a shocking disease, a physical disease. It was called leprosy. They were called leper islands, where they sent lepers, people who had the skin, where they virtually skin would fall off the bodies. Not pleasant. So if a person if a citizen of, say, the Roman Empire started to develop symptoms of a physical complaint, they called it leprosy, they sent them to an island of the lepers, and they lived the rest of their lives there and gradually fell apart. Very, very horrible way of going. I think they couldn't feel pain. I'm not quite sure now. But I think you may find that there were other people within, say, the Roman Empire who didn't have a physical sickness, but they, in a sense, they bit the hand that fed them. They were citizens of a citizenship, the Roman Empire. If you bit the hand that fed you and protected you with its military force, you were classed as sick. Habeas corpus, no longer owned by the state as a citizen, no longer under their control, because you're refusing to be fed. I'm not eating your food, I'm not taking your bribes. So those people were classed as political revolutionists, in a sense, like John the Revelator, who ended up on the island of Patmos, a penal colony where they penalised the people. Not pleasant. To death. Most people watching this, if anyone gets to watch this one day, you need to understand habeas corpus. You are armed, you are controlled, you are fed, you belong in a ship. Her Majesty's ship. British Empire. Don't fool yourself for a moment. If you're on welfare, if they're feeding you, if they're looking after you, you can't bite the hand that feeds them. It means you're trading with the enemy. You're taking gifts, you're being fed, you're being programmed according to the state. It's a state of mind. Corporate fictions and so forth. It's not real. You won't think properly. You have no clarity because you're not in a kingdom. D.O.M. Like the birds, they're in the kingdom. You're in a state. A really not a good state. You're a prisoner. You're a slave. You're a slave when you're born. You're registered. You have a certificate. You are the cargo. And where they're taking you? Well, they trade off you. You're basically an electric battery at the end of the day, like the Matrix. We have to come out. We have to come out. We have to reconnect in the kingdom, in the dome, land, air. The birds are in the air. The swifts, their kingdom is in the air. Eagles are in the air. They're in the air. In Genesis, God said he hovered